Today is May 27, 2023, and it is day number 35 of my hike on the Continental Divide Trail in the state of New Mexico. It is now 8:30 in the morning. I am leaving Hopewell campground, and the idea is to hike about 20 miles today to another campground called Lagunitas. There will be a gain of elevation. I am now at 9,700 feet, and I believe Lagunitas is around 10,400 feet. So yeah, I think the two most challenging days of this hike so far are ahead of me. And I mean the two most challenging days in the section of New Mexico. The reason is the snow. I believe that from Lagunitas to Cumbres Pass, the trail is pretty much covered with snow the entire way. I'll have to find out how deep that's going to be. The temperatures, last night was, probably in the low 30s. So it's very cold still here in the mountain. And if there's going to be any storm on the way. Yesterday there was just in the afternoon, and when I was already inside my tent, there was a hailstorm coming through. So, the combination of hailstorm with low temperatures and snow is not very appealing. So we'll see how this day is going to be like. I'm expecting the trail is gonna be wet and muddy today since the snow is melting, but tomorrow is probably gonna be just snow all the way. Yeah, the other thing too here is finding the trail. I think I see a pole over there with a sign for the CDT, so gotta cross this creek here. I'm trying not to get my feet wet this early in the morning. Well, my shoes weren't that dry from last night or from yesterday, but I don't want to get them soaked wet at this time of the day. So yeah, this is how the trail is looking like. It is now almost noon, and I haven't seen any other hiker on this trail so far. I feel the wind blowing a little bit stronger coming from that direction. I just hope it's not a storm coming my way. They can be pretty nasty. These hailstorms yesterday was quite intense, but I see the clouds over there, and you know, it's basically been raining every afternoon for a couple of days now, and especially in the mountains. So hopefully this is not a storm coming my way. It is now 3 in the afternoon. I stopped for 15 minutes to have a quick snack right after crossing a creek. I had to get my feet all wet, but the water was freezing cold, so when I stopped for a snack, I dried my feet. Even though my shoes are completely wet, I changed socks, and there's a cold wind blowing, and I just don't want my feet to be cold. And I'm just beginning now going uphill. I must be around 9,700 feet of elevation, and I'm going up to 10,400. So this is how the trail looks like now. I'm really enjoying this section. The views are beautiful, like this one right now. There's a creek back down there, the top of the mountains, covered with snow. It's not as difficult as I thought it would be. I hope tomorrow will be the same, but I feel a little bit the elevation. After all, I'm not used to it. I live in Florida. Where I live, it's 30 feet above sea level. I'm now reaching 10,000 feet. So it's quite a change. Wind is blowing, but I don't see any clouds. I don't think there's going to be a storm. I hope not. This afternoon, it's 3:20 now. So, but the view is beautiful. It is 5 in the afternoon. and it seems that I'm reaching Lagunitas campground at the same time as the rain, which is coming just behind me. I saw the clouds, and just 0.5 miles back I had to cross a creek. My feet were already dry, so, and they are wet again. Anyway, if it rains, if it starts raining, I'm gonna stay right here at this campground. I understand they have picnic tables, they have privies, which if it rains I'm gonna go right inside one of the privies if they're open. I don't want to get wet before it gets dark. I'm above 10,000 feet of elevation. I'm sure it's gonna be a cold night, and this is how the trail is looking right now. It is 6:30 in the evening now, and this is the end of day 35 of my hike on the CDT. I was able to make it to Upper Lagunitas campground. I pitched my tent right there. I'm surrounded by snow patches. I'm at above 10,000 feet of elevation. It's a little bit windy. This was a good spot I found here. I'm protected by these trees in case it's a windy night. I hope it's not going to rain. I'm going to eat my dinner. I'm gonna get inside that tent, get warm so I can rest. And tomorrow I'll continue my hike on the Continental Divide Trail in the state of New Mexico.